Greetings and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you are enjoying the series so far. In today's episode, still not something that I had planned to do, early harvest of some potatoes. We didn't plan to harvest these for at least another month, but unfortunately we've already had extreme weather. It's been hot and way too much sun for these guys, not enough shade. That's on me. Take responsibility for not living up to the responsibilities of being a good steward, at least when it comes to these potatoes. Now, tubers, they don't really appreciate being extremely hot, but they'll take it with some shade. Now, fortunately, these guys have already flowered, and we're going to, well, see what we got as far as the harvest goes. So follow along with me on this very simple and short video today on That Garden Place. Now, we still do have potatoes growing. Some of the ones that we planted late are still coming in. And because they do get some shade, they've been staying in pretty good shape. The goal here is to get, well, the ones that have died back, harvested. And as you'll see in a second, they're very clearly ready to harvest. In fact, you can see it right here. Look at the die-off, the die-back that's happened. You got a lot of what looks like a ratty mess. So let's go digging and see if we got anything at all for our efforts. Chances are, if we did, it's not going to be much, and that's going to be disappointing. But this is only one of 4 beds, and the other 3 are doing a little bit better. So as we pull off all this dead stuff, which we'll use for mulch, don't want to go wasting anything. So I'm just going to be putting it all in a pile, gathering it up and everything like that. We're going to carefully drag a fork through all of this here in a minute. Just cleaning up, oops, bumped the camera. Just cleaning up what surface stuff we can. And unfortunately, it looks like after we clean this up, it's not going to be much. All right, let's set up a unique camera shot here so you can get an idea of what I'm going through as I dig to see if we have any potatoes. And again, these had a very short run in this bed, unfair. We're trying to sneak in a season, probably not the best timing, but we had plenty of seed potatoes. Let's see what we got, if anything. So far, coming up with nothing in here. All right, we got to keep going, dragging our fork through, see if we happen to stumble upon any potatoes at all. It's quite possible there aren't any. We had a lot of vegetative growth, but that may not have actually yielded any real potatoes. And oh, hang on a minute. Those roots. Got lots of roots. Not everything goes perfect when gardening. My goodness. Plenty of root development, if I want to try to say it your guys' way. But it's quite possible. I got nothing. How very odd. I've gone through literally half of this bed and have found absolutely nothing. I wonder why that is. I don't think I've ever had a nothing with potatoes. How strange. Well, let's change camera position and look at it from the other side. Do we have anything over here? Got good soil. Gonna need to replace our cardboard, that's for sure. We have some minor compaction at depth, but not much. Got a scorpion. That was exciting for a second. But absolutely no potatoes. What absolutely terrible news. Another reason to wear gloves in the garden in the Southwest. Scorpions. Well, folks, disappointing as it is, everything disappeared into vegetative growth. But as I always try to remind other gardeners, there's always something good happening in the garden, like your comfrey, or like your cucumbers. Look at all these guys going to town, and they're spreading. This plant refuses to climb, but I don't think it's going to refuse much longer. Look at all those sun leaves. We're getting lots of vegetative growth. We're getting some flowering. This might be good. In fact, there's a couple flowers tucked in here. Looking forward to that. One thing I can always take pleasure in is the fact that we are just a few minutes away from having some hot sauce. The number of peppers I have right now is staggering. They also look incredibly delicious. Whew, need to start harvesting for real. New seedlings coming up, new plants sprouting, new tomatoes coming in. Got to get the greenhouse repaired. No complaints here. So after a couple weeks of nothing going exactly the way it's supposed to, including, the little bit of damage the greenhouse took, which I still don't have the supplies for to repair. I will have them tomorrow. We'll start shooting that video for you next week. I still feel like there's a lot on the horizon we can be excited for. Can't be excited for the potatoes though, because there weren't any. And the most exciting thing we found was a scorpion. So ooh, watch out. Do wear your gardening gloves if you're in a climate or an area where you can have surprises like that. You should also probably wear boots in regions where you have snakes. So safety first, even in gardening. On that note, for that garden place, this is CC saying, thanks for checking out the channel. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time.